winding road that takes you to a bridge at the bottom of the New River Gorge. For about 100 years, this route was the only way to cross the New River in this immediate area without getting wet. In 1977, the arching modern New River Gorge Bridge was built up on Route 19, and Fayette Station Road lost its importance as a vital link in the area. Before starting your drive and beginning your adventure, please take a moment to listen to a few tips that will make your experience safer and more enjoyable along the way.
We jumped the gun.
First, to keep in sync with the interpretive story, please maintain a speed between 15 and 25 miles per hour after you get on Fayette Station Road. The second tip is for those listening to a CD instead of an audio tape. Whenever the program says to stop the recording, just turn off your CD player. When you turn it back on, the CD will resume playing at the correct point. When you take this route without stopping along the way, this trip will take you about 30 minutes. A far cry from the 30 seconds or less it takes to cross the river on the highway today.
Okay.
If, however, you stop along the way to read the interpretive exhibits at each pull-off, plan on taking an hour to enjoy the tour. Before leaving the parking lot of Canyon Rim Visitor Center, you may want to set your car's trip meter to 0.
Yeah.
This will help you find your way on the map that accompanies this program.
We were already screwed.
Now, let's begin the journey.
We're supposed to be looking
As you
for
leave the parking
82,
lot,
honey.
Well, this was 82, wasn't it? Yeah, there it is. It says 82.
Oh, 82 that way.
It's the Fayette Station Road where
that's
everything
down this
starts.
way, huh?
So we aren't really on track with the CD.
No, we'll just give a little.
Well, I mean, you got to start it because we got to get up to the part where you're supposed to be on
here's
Fayette
what we
Station
did.
Take it
Road.
with that.
Take it out and put it back in again.
Why? You don't want to start at the
Parking lot.
beginning.
That's what we want.
This is
turn
Fayette
left
Station
to get
Road.
back on Route 19.
Dad, up.
Take a right on Route 19 and go north approximately 3/10 of a mile to the first road on the right. Take this right onto Lansing Edmond Road.
That's right. Okay, we're right.
You will see signs that point out the route as you drive along. Stop the recording now until you turn onto Lansing
We
Edmond
already
Road.
did that.
We're doing it now. We're on it.
New River Gorge National River was established by Congress in 1978 as part of the National Park System to conserve and interpret the outstanding natural, scenic, and historic resources of the gorge and protect the New River itself as it flows through this part of West Virginia. You probably have already heard that New River Gorge National River is renowned for its world-class whitewater boating, hiking, warm water fishing, and rock climbing. But it is also known for its abandoned coal mines, company towns, tipples, and coke ovens, which are remnants of the late 19th and early 20th century industrial age when coal was king and the railroad was the lifeline of the gorge. Watch for a store on the right at the intersection of Route 82. Turn right here onto Route 82 and immediately take the left fork. This road will take you down into the gorge. 100 years ago, the New River Gorge was a bustling, noisy, smoky place with thousands of residents. New towns sprang up around every bend of the river. Trains chugged through the gorge, and smoke from continuously burning coke ovens clouded the valley, obscuring the beautiful views that we see today. Clues to the industrial past can easily be overlooked as one drives in this area, because plants have overgrown the decaying structures of towns and mine sites. This tour, however, is designed to help you catch a glimpse of the vitality of the region as you travel down one winding road into the past. You will first travel through Lansing, a small town that began as a farming and coal mining community. During the summer, it may be difficult to see the New River itself from Fayette Station Road because of all the dense foliage. But this rich plant diversity is a part of what makes this park a national treasure.
I think they put those
New
there,
River
too.
Gorge National River lies at the core of a globally significant, unfragmented forest and contains the most diverse flora of any river gorge in central and southern Appalachia. The park provides essential habitat for endangered mammals, rare birds, and amphibians. As you drive Fayette Station Road and enjoy exploring the many other delights of this national park, please minimize your impact here and leave the park in the condition that you found it. Respect wildlife, dispose of waste properly, and be considerate of other visitors. Stop the recording now until you leave or pass the first pull-off just beyond Lansing.
We already did that.
That was all loaded up. Look at this.
Long before the age of dinosaurs, about 300 million years ago, trees, ferns, fungi, mosses, and lichens flourished in this area in a vast, flat,
Stone
humid
wall there,
swamp.
isn't
When the plants in these dense forests died, they decomposed in swampy, stagnant water. Over millions of years, their remains became peat bogs, and ultimately, coal. You see, coal is peat that is naturally hardened and turned into rock underground. The process is called coalification. As layers of sediment,
Coalification, that's a lame
thousands of
word.
feet thick, covered the peat bogs, the temperature of the bog layers gradually rose because of all the pressure. The peat in the buried bogs cooked at very high temperatures for millions of years. In the New River area, the peat bogs became a high grade of coal, which would ultimately be used to fuel steel mills, heat homes, and fire the boilers of trains and ships
They stop
around the
here.
world. The coal in the gorge was deep underground and inaccessible until about 100 million years ago,
Look at the
when an
bridge from
ancient
down.
river called the Taze started to flow north from the uplifted Appalachians. Through millions of years, several ice ages and thaws, the Taze flowed through this area and ultimately west to the Mississippi, carving down and exposing layer upon layer of sedimentary rock, such as sandstone, shale, and coal.
Look at that. There's
The
his.
twisting path of the New River follows the
Pretty.
historical course of the ancestral Taze and continues to carve and erode the gorge today. As you approach the New River Gorge Bridge, you will see several pull-offs on the left.
That's where we
If you
are.
want to take the opportunity to learn more about the bridge, geology, rock climbing, and coal mining of this area, park and read the
You wanna take any
interpretive
pictures
exhibits.
here, honey?
The road is narrow here, so please be careful if you walk along the road between the pull-offs. Stop the recording now and enjoy the views. Restart the recording as you pass under the New River Gorge
Oh,
Bridge.
sleep it on.
We're going on there. Here we go.
Native Americans and settlers in the area knew about the coal in the gorge because it was so visible,
Oh,
and
maybe
they
I
made
did.
it for their own
Chart,
use.
honey.
However, the large coal seams in this remote region lay basically undisturbed until